On a sun-drenched day, the shadow of sadness follows a father.
You do carry it.
Larry Farmer is making a somber journey that's become routine
3 to 4 times a month.
to visit his son at Mound Cemetery.
And I come in here and talk to Zach.
Zach Farmer was an All-American pitcher at Piketon High and a rising star at Ohio State. Zach's dream of making it to the big leagues was stolen by acute myeloid leukemia. It killed him in 2015, just 8 days after he turned 21.
You're never going to find peace.
Zach grew up in this home, along a government fence, a little more than a mile from the Portsmouth Gaseous Diffusion Plant, or PORTS, the now-closed Cold War facility that enriched uranium for America's nuclear bombs. PORTS dominates the landscape in Pike County. So do cancer and death.
Oh, you know there's many more. Sure. Yeah, and a lot we don't know about.
But just how bad is it here in this southern Ohio county?
You're here to play.
For the answer, I traveled to Ocean City, New Jersey.
Very much.
Joseph Mangano, a renowned epidemiologist and executive director of the Radiation and Public Health Project Research Group, got funding from the Ohio Nuclear Free Network to conduct the first comprehensive study of cancer and death in Pike County.
Up until you did this, no one did this.
No.
No one has looked at this.
No.
And I got exclusive access to his findings. On his computer, Mangano showed me how he retrieved data from the Centers for Disease Control, or CDC, and the Departments of Health to get a true picture of mortality in Pike County.
These are people that actually died.
The results published in this report stunned even him.
And it is shocking.
When ports began operating in the 1950s and 60s, Pike County's death rate from cancer was 12% below the national average. By 2019 to 2020, Mangano discovered the cancer death rate had shot up to 32.8% above the U.S. average.
The fact that the change occurred from the 1950s and 60s to now, the period of time when the Portsmouth plant operated, does raise the question, what role did Portsmouth play?
Even more stunning, from 2009 to 2020, the cancer death rate in Pike County for people under 75 years old is now 50% higher than the rest of the country.
We're talking the top 100 in terms of death rate from cancer.
Yes, there are fewer than 100 that have a higher rate than Pike.
And most shocking, the overall death rate in Pike County for people 74 years and younger from 2017 to 2020 is 85% higher than the rest of the country.
Pike is almost double the death rate.
The death rate in Pike County is so high that in pure numbers, it boils down to 2 extra deaths a week.
That's alarming.
It should be to anybody who is concerned about the health of its residents.
The U.S. Department of Energy, or DOE, insists radiation around ports is at safe levels. And Mangano says more study is needed before concluding the plant is directly connected to cancer and death here. But he says ports appears to be an obvious candidate. What else could it be?
It's got to be the leading candidate for such a dramatic and abrupt change.
Back at the cemetery, Larry Farmer says he's not surprised by new data that proves people are dying at high rates here. You knew it.
Yeah. So is everybody else around here.
And he says it's equally clear to him what's causing it.
The fallout. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, whether it's in the water, in the land, or in the air, that's what you're getting.
Dwayne Pullman, Local 12 News.